I am the most important factor.
I am the most important factor.
So if you are the most important factor, you have been the reason why we are talking every morning. Because we know once you grow, everything will grow. And wealth does not exceed personal development. Success does not exceed personal development. So for us to actually become what we intend for ourselves, because nobody will take care of your children better than you, nobody will take care of your idea, your concept better than you. So we are looking at this topic called sweatless success and significance. Sweatless success and significance. So it's not that you will not work, but the thing is that you are not working like odd and significance. So sweatless success in part 2. So today is part 2. Okay, so we begin to look at the subtopic. And for you to enjoy sweatless success and significance, you must leverage on time, places, and people. You have to leverage. You have to leverage on time, places, and people. OPT, OPM, bracket relationships. I tell people you don't actually need money to start a business. What you need relationships. Okay, if I have a concept, you look for a man that has a house, look for someone that's already frustrated where he is, that has the skill that you need. Call for a meeting, partner with them, share the concept, partnership. That's what happens. So you see, we have this outline, 7 of them we'll be looking at. Okay, number 1 outline, we have outline, or you call it agenda or whatever, context for the concept. Context for the concept. Context for the concept. Okay. Number 2, we have here the sweatless success. I think we should enter here to the sweatless success. Yesterday we were still on the concept. Okay. Number 3, we have here the missionary marketing. Okay. Missionary marketing. So, okay. Number 4, we have the key times to take advantage. Key times. And number 5, the key places, the key people. Okay. And number 6 here, the key places. Okay. Number 7 here, we have here the key to your kingdom. Okay. So we have to discuss this so that you will not be found wanting. So yesterday we discussed so many things that you see this issue of a problem that we are facing right now started from the first man, when actually the serpent deceived the man, and man was in a relationship with God, and whereby everything he does is good. There are only few things he could do right, which was a fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. He was not supposed to go there. There are only few things I can do. The rest was good. He can eat anything. There was a good relationship. But the guy that was angry, the serpent, the devil, actually came to deceive man, and man actually fell. Because man started a conversation that he shouldn't have started. That's why most of the time there are some conversations you shouldn't entertain. Negative conversation. They don't put money in your pocket. It doesn't improve you. It doesn't pay you. Why entertaining such conversation? Conversation that somebody is selling his brother to you. Whoever has sold his brother to you, it cannot be trusted, because if you sell your brother to someone, even the buyer will not trust you. So he was selling God. The devil was selling God. The competitor was selling God to Adam. He shouldn't have trusted a man who sold someone that so much love you, that so much care. We shouldn't trust anybody that sells his brother to you. That person cannot be, because he can also sell you. If he can sell his brother, how much more you? He can sell you. So Satan started this conversation. That is why bad communication corrupts good manners. So there's some communication you know to start. You also have to fight some battles. There's some battles that even if you win them, you still lose. You are fighting, hey, let me say my mind. Let me say my mind. That thing you say your mind now. You don't scatter bucket, break table, everything don't scatter. So the guy started a conversation that ended in where he did not want to. So the guy now ate the fruit, and from there he was not hiding. He was trying to please. He was thinking that he offended God. That is what he fell from that relationship to a religion of thinking that God is a bad person. He offended God. So that affected when God came. God actually caused the ground, caused the serpent, and speak to man. What did he say to man? He told him very simple statement. He said, "Sweat from your face, you shall eat bread all the days of your life." That means this thing called sweat was not originally in the plan of God for the original man. What was in the plan of God for original man was work. Then no work. Like yesterday, I keep saying I will go to that topic, but not this season. That work is what God gave man first before he gave a man wife. That means if a man doesn't have a work, he's not qualified to marry. If a man doesn't have a work, he's not qualified to do certain things in life. So go and get a work. Find something to do. Not job, work. Then no work. Last week, we took time to discuss job and work. So that's not where we're going to today. So we said that this is the problem. So the sweat, that thing you call sweat, that sweat you see is associated with, of course, with a cause. That sweat you see is associated with a fall, a wall. after a fall, because man was not sweating. Not that he wasn't working. He was working, but he wasn't sweating. I will talk about and discuss that today. He was working, but anytime everything was cooperating with him. Oh, banana, come here, let me enjoy you. Banana just show. Apple, come, make I enjoy you. Just show. They are happy that Adam is eating him, because that was the purpose of man. Creation was created for man. Man was created for God. I'll keep reminding us that the truth of the matter is simple. That what God did in Genesis is very interesting. And what he did in Genesis, number one, Genesis was that he created a creation. Say not creation. He said that let there be light. This thing was for man. Let there be light. Light was for man because he's already light. Let there be firmament. Let there be this. Let there be that. Okay? No problem. Number two, God created a creature. Say not creatures. How did he create creatures? He said, let the earth bring forth his kind. Let the earth bring forth his kind. Let the water bring forth. That means he actually pictures something in his mind, like God has created in his image and likeness. So he pictures and says, speak. So everything you see was words. You speak those words, and the earth bring forth the banana, the pineapple, and the rest. So this particular thing was created for the number three. God created a creator. Tell no creator. He said, let us create man. Let us create man in our image and likeness. And the image of God is natural. Tell no natural. Likeness of God come through training, mentorship, training, teaching, so you can act like God. That means you are a creator. Tell no creator. So God created the creation and the creation and the creatures for man. That's what he created for. They created man for himself. That's what God did. So actually, the creation and the creation was subject to man. But now that man has left the place of his relationship, the field of his fortune, that's what happened to every man. The man left that place, so the earth stopped cooperating with man. Man have to suffer. Man has to toil out of his face of his sweat of his face to eat bread all the days of his life. So for man to actually get back to where he was meant to, a man has to employ leverage. Then not leverage. Any man that did not employ leverage has left a place of favor and fortune. He has left that place, and that man will struggle excessively. The man will struggle. Look at every great man you see today. All of us are leveraged, starting from your president to your governor to your commissioner. Everybody is leveraging. Every MD and CEOs of company, we are not working in our business. We are working on our business, and we are working on our business because we have to work on the people that are working the business. So, but the good thing about our business is that it gives you opportunity to mentor somebody to become great and greater, even better than you. So, looking at you today, that is why you have to stay in the place of assignment where God has given you, and that means that you must be, of course, working for not for yourself, but for to improve and impact your world. So you need to go out there and find 6 people to train and mentor. Find 6 people to add value to their life. Don't just think about yourself. This is how to live a life of sweatless success. Sweatless success and significant is that you must live a life that is not your own alone. You must live a life of adding value. Why did I say so? I keep drawing this. I don't know when I'm going to stop this. That if you live for yourself, you will sweat a lot. But it's called good idea. It's not a good idea. But the day you start living for others, they're not others. It's called God's idea. What did I say? So when you're achieving things for yourself, it's called achievement. It's not achievement. When you're achieving something for others, it's called fulfillment. It's not fulfillment. Fulfillment doesn't come because you did something for yourself. It comes because you did something for others. This is how to leverage. Anything for yourself is called career. It's not career. For other people, it's called calling. It's not calling. Anything for yourself is called dream. It's not dream. Anything for others is called destiny. It's not destiny. Anything for yourself is called passion. It's not passion. Or you call it a profession. This first other people is called purpose. It's not purpose. You are achieving for yourself. That means you are blessed. It's not blessed. For other people, that means you are a blessing. It's not a blessing. For yourself, it's called success. It's not success. For other people, it's called significant. It's not significant. So you can see that for you to actually become that God created you, you must start living for others. That is what it means for you to leverage. You must leverage on others. You must work with others. If not, you are working for yourself. You work and get a career. You go to work. You go paid for your salary alone. And remember, every month you start all over again. Like for example, now if I'm working on a mobile, right? I'm working offshore 2 weeks in, 2 weeks out. If I go, they pay me. That means if they call me for offshore, I didn't go, they'll query me, why didn't you come and all of that. That means I start all over again. But in our business, imagine going to look for 6 people to mentor them. You're going to be paid for the 6 of them that month. Yes or yes? Next month, you're not going to be alone. You're going to be 1 plus 6, 7. If 7 people work on the business, you're going to pay based on 7 people's effort. Yes or yes? And you are taking time to train them, mentor them about life, about how to relate with people, how to learn the millionaire skills, the problem solving skills. You are giving them all these concepts and ideas. They describe how to become the ultimate, powerful, stronger version of themselves. As they begin to go out there and manifest, of course, helping other people too, you are making money every day, even without not sweating like the other people. So I say something sweat is associated with the cause because it came as a result of a cause. Sweat is associated with the world after the fall of man. It's associated with thermodynamics. That means everything has to be deteriorating. We call it the law of entropy. So yesterday we ended the class by telling us sweat is a result of a cause and represents 8 things. For this class, 8 things. Number 1, we say it represents hard work. Tell me hard work. Remember, I told us the difference between hard work, and working hard. 2 different things. Hard work and working hard is not the same thing. What we mean by hard work, that means it's physical first. Hard is physical first before the work that is mental. Man's supposed to do a mental work, but working means mental first or before the physical. So a poor man always do hard work. Wealthy men do what they call working hard. So we think first, we arrange our thought because creating is mental. Whatever your mind cannot create, your hand can never afford it. So once you are engaged, not on leverage, you'll be doing what they call hard work. For example, keke man, they do physical before they even think. Wheelbarrow pusher, akara woman, these are people that do physical activities. You know what happened to them? Most of the time you engage your physical activities. When you go back home, you don't have time again to do mental because you are tired, you are stressed out. So your brain will shut down. So while you are supposed to do brain work first, thinking is when we talk about the ladder of value creation, thinking and communication is the highest level of value creation. That is the highest level you get paid, more than managerial and then, of course, implementers. So if you're an implementer, you are doing hard work. If you're a manager, it's still hard work. Only people that do working hard are the imaginators and the communicators. So this thing I'm telling you, sweat is a result of a cause and represents labor without favor, life without leverage, self-effort and willpower, friction, resistance, and conflict. You struggle to survive, suffering, combating with the force of entropy with your energy. All the effort you have to put in order to get a little bit back. So we discussed all this yesterday. So today we have to start from somewhere, but I would like you to listen first before you write. I want to say this because I want you to understand that especially a believer entrepreneur, a believer investor, a believer that is an investor and entrepreneur, just accept and understand that Christ traded place with you. He took the curse and the sin upon your life. That's why you actually. So if this was associated with the curse, now you are not cursed anymore because curse is a man that is hung on the tree. Christ was hung on the tree. He took upon himself your burdens. He took upon yourself your sins. He traded places with you. Tell your neighbor, traded. He collected your sinful nature and gave you his life of righteousness. That is right. Righteousness is not the works of your hand. It's Christ working. It is a gift of salvation. Righteousness comes with a package of salvation. If I give you a car, that means I've given you a full package of steering, the tire, the engine, the gearbox in the package of a car. Yes or yes? That's that salvation is like that. Salvation is not that they remove the steering of the car. I mean, they say this one is righteousness. They remove engine, holiness. No, salvation is a complete package. They're not package. So once somebody gives you salvation, he has given you everything that salvation carries, which is holiness. Holiness is not, let me pray past. No. Holiness is God's work in your life. It's not your effort. So this is God's gift. So accept the perfect gift of Christ and just accept it. Just know that this is a gift. They're not gift. Now, because even your righteousness is like a filthy rag. So keep your own. Keep your own righteousness. Just accept this gift. They're not gift. Don't try and kill yourself. All you owe him is praises, thanks, and live to please him because he has bought you with a price. So you traded places with him. You are no more your own. To live is Christ, to die is gain. So you are supposed to walk with confidence to know that sweat is something Christ suffered on behalf of us. We can even see that when he said he was praying, agonistic, praying and said, God, let this cup pass over me. His sweat became blood, and when he was praying. So sweat in the Bible is associated with anything. It's not associated with anything good. Sweat in the Bible is not associated with anything good. It's not associated with blessing. It's associated with a curse and a falling of man because there was no sweat before the fall of man. Psalm says something. He says, it is in vain to stay up late and eat of the bread of sorrow. And because God gave the beloved sleep, it's possible to get good night sleep and still get everything done. Without leverage, you are doomed. Cause to sweat equity, to sweat your face and eat out of the sweat of your face. You have to eat bread. So I want us to go here as we round up this as we round up the context for the concept we started yesterday. So, and I want us to put it like this. I want to put it like this. I don't know. I didn't want to clean this. I wanted to leave this, but okay, let's do like this. Write on your note like this: the fall. When you write the fall, you now draw a line like this and said, "What Adam lost." You put here what Adam lost, and once you do that, you put a table, and now said, "A field of favor to a life of labor." Write a field of favor and fortune to a life of labor. So I'm going to give you some few things to write here and to write here. So he lost a field of favor. He lost a field of favor and fortune to a life of labor. So before I go to talk about the sweatless success, because we have to discuss a lot today, it's very interesting. So if you want to actually suffer well, okay, do something for yourself. I guarantee you suffering. I'm not even boasting. You might look as if things are going well. You are working, I know, for salary, working for money. Like I told you, you don't work for money. You can work for relationship, work for experience, work for knowledge, because money is a bad master and a loyal servant. So we don't work for money. If you see us working, we don't work for money. We work for experience, knowledge. So what we work for is to actually add value to other people. Work for value. How come fish is not struggling in his field of favor? He's not struggling in water. But remove that fish to climb a tree, he starts struggling. How come bird is not struggling to fly on his space of field of favor? God and put for water, he starts struggling. The same thing with man. Man, anytime man is not working for value, he's not working to add value. His life is our control. That man struggle. Struggling comes because you left your field of favor and refuse to use leverage. You refuse to use leverage. That's why struggle comes. Because even if you are not even making money, as far as you are creating value, you have fulfillment, you are fulfilling destiny, you are fulfilling purpose, and you are a blessing. And I tell you something, it's just a matter of time. Money follows value. Money is a slave of value. What did I say? Money is a slave of value. Once you are more valuable in your creative space, money will follow you. Tell your neighbor, I'm a success. That one is begging for the charge card. Tell your neighbor, I am a millionaire. You can do better than that. Tell them, I'm a millionaire creator. Go and create millionaires. Go and wake up and say, God, how can I make someone else millionaire? Once you start thinking, everything in your life start working for you. I can assure you this. Okay, let's do some right now. Let's do some writing of notes. A field of favor. Write something here. Write it here. The garden was both natural and supernatural. Full stop. The garden was both natural and supernatural. That is a field of favor. The garden was both natural and supernatural. Like I told the last classes last month, that man is the only being that sits in three realms at the same time. Man is a spirit, but have a mind, but lives in a body. So we sit on the three realms. I said the garden was both natural and supernatural. Full stop. Seeds were planted by God. Seeds of prosperity, mango, banana, seeds of greatness was planted by God. I told you the garden was not created, it was planted. So a mist watered the ground. Mist, M-I-S-T, watered the ground. The garden was planted by God, comma, a mist waters the ground, full stop. That means M-I-S-T, mist waters the ground, full stop. The creation was cooperative. So Adam could enjoy abundance and plenty by virtues of blessings. Don't worry, I'm going to come back again. I said the garden was both natural and supernatural under the field of favor. Seeds were planted by God. A mist waters the ground. That is M-I-S-T, mist waters the ground. Full stop. The creation was cooperative. So Adam could enjoy abundance and plenty by virtue of blessing. So the creation was cooperative. So Adam could enjoy abundance and plenty by virtue of the blessings. So everything was cooperating with man, because actually it was meant for man. Man was the only being made for God. Every other thing was meant for man to consume. So the creation was cooperative. So Adam could enjoy abundance and plenty by virtue of the blessing. That was when a man is in the field of favor and a fortune. You are in your creative space. Everything will cooperate with you because you're actually adding value to other people. You are not living for yourself. But let's go to a life of labor. Okay, let me come back again. The field of favor and fortune. Number one, the garden was both natural and and supernatural. You have written that one down. Shall I? Number 2, the seeds were planted by God. A mist waters the ground. Number 3, the creation was cooperative as Adam enjoyed abundance and plenty by virtue of the blessing. So the creation was cooperative as Adam enjoyed abundance and plenty by the virtue of the blessing. That's what happened when a man is in the field of favor and a fortune. When you are living a life not for yourself but for others, when you are living a life of contribution. I've been saying this over and over again. A life not living for others is not worth living. A life not living for others is not worth living. That is why a man that doesn't invest in himself, a man doesn't save money for himself, for his family, even to the third and fourth generation, that man is a wicked man. He's unkind to himself and wicked to God. That's the Bible says, a good man leaveth inheritance to his children. That means you are not thinking of living legacy, you are not a good man. That's what the scripture says. So very interesting. Let's go to the life of labor. Let's see a man that left a field of fortune to a life of labor outside the Eden, because a man was a cause. Man was speaking to. They caused the ground and caused the serpent. They didn't cause man. They only spoke to man that out of the face you shall eat the sweat. Out of the sweat you shall eat the bread for the rest of your life. So let's see a life of labor. Write it down. They caused the ground. They caused the ground. That is, God caused the ground that created a thermodynamics environment for Adam. God caused the ground that created a thermodynamic environment for Adam. God caused the ground that created the thermodynamics environment for Adam. Thermodynamics state that everything left to its own deteriorate, entropy take place. That means they caused the ground. God caused the ground, which created thermodynamics for Adam. Instead of working for Adam, is working against him. So God caused the ground, which created the thermodynamics for Adam. Instead of working for Adam, he's working against Adam. That means Adam has to toil. Adam has to sweat. So they caused the ground, God caused the ground, which created thermodynamics for Adam. Instead of working for Adam, he's working against Adam. That means life is actually against you. Life was not meant to be easy. You are meant to be stronger. You are meant to be smarter, using leverage. So a man that hates leverage, I'm going to tell you more details. That man has made covenant with property to suffer for the rest of his life. So once you don't like leverage, once you have told yourself, I want to do my own thing alone, I don't want to work with anybody. Don't worry. You sign a covenant with property. I can assure you, whether you are working, things are going well for the next 20, 30 years. I can assure you one thing. Once you climb to the top of the ladder, you just realize the ladder was leaning on the wrong wall. And the worst thing is to realize, after spending 30, 20 years, people are working, but when they turn back and look at the work they did, that work cannot even buy a car. That work cannot buy a land. That work cannot build a bungalow. That work, okay, are people not working for 25,000 salary? Are they not working? Are people not working for 30,000 salary? Are they not working? Are they not bathing every morning, go to work? Are they not going there? Now, after one year, what can they use 30,000 naira to do? Let me calculate this for you in case you don't know. 30,000 naira times 12 months. 30,000 naira times 12 months is 360,000 naira. I want to ask you a question. Can 360,000 naira buy any land in New York now? Any land? Can he buy keke?
No.
Can he buy bicycle? Motorcycle. That means that work, even if it doesn't chop, cannot buy him motorcycle. He cannot buy him. I want to come to there. Can this 360 pay for a 3-bedroom flat in Osama or shelter or 1,000? He cannot even pay. That means that person will go that work, now nonsense work. Now rubbish, if that's making no even work. That, do you know what I'm going to tell you right now? That person can work for complete 10 years. 10 or 10 years. 10 years and his salary is 3.6 million. Yes or yes?
Yes.
I can assure you, 3.6 million naira cannot buy any land in shelter. He cannot buy any land in a 1,000. He cannot buy any land in a Osama. He can. What I was talking about? 10 years. That means that person has. He cannot even take you on a vacation to Dubai and come back. That means you cannot even travel. You become a local champion. That is covenant with property. It's not property. Because you know go chop now. You know go chop. I say, we don't understand. Just go and buy fruit now. Go and buy fruit. Go and price watermelon. Go and price banana. Go and price pineapple. I can assure you, there is no watermelon you see now less than 2,000 naira. No matter how small it is, there is no watermelon. So that means, okay, let's just talk. We are talking. We are just talking. So this person that working for 5,000 naira has made covenant with. Is it not working? Wait first now. Is it not working? Is it not working? Is it not working? Is it not working? No, you are talking now. We are talking now. It's working. I'm going to work now. And anybody paying you money more than 50,000 naira, your name na sorry. Tell no sorry. They will use you like 5 and 6 panel. What did I say? 5 and 6 panel. That means they will make sure they use your time, energy, intellectual property. Before you go home, you are gone. You are finished. You are what? Finished. And there is no plan. There is no plan that one day they will. You don't understand. Oh my God. See, there is no bread. There is no quality bread in Uyo that you buy less than 1,000. There is no quality bread. I said there is no quality sliced bread you buy less than 1,000. There is none. There is none. 1,500 and above. 1,003, 1,004. That means okay. We are just talking. You are working for 30,000. That means every day you spend 1,000 naira for 30 days. That means you only work to chop. They don't work chop. That means all your life. You came to this life to work and chop. That means your name is sorry. Then you are sorry. Because you cannot buy. What are we talking about? There is no quality shoe you buy in Uyo today less than 30,000. There is no quality shoe. There is no go to boutique quality shoe 30, 40, 50. I don't know for ladies. I'm talking for a man. There is no quality main shoe you buy less than 30,000. That means you work for 30 days. You cannot buy a good shoe. Your name now sorry. Tell us sorry. Okay, I entered Gallop. In my Mercedes Benz. One bad guy I didn't even know was in the speed. So the camber broke and the camber bent. I didn't know that the tire shaking. I just let me drop. The thing hit part of the tire. One of the tire is 90,000 naira now. I'm begging for 80,000. 90. I'm buying two at the back. I'm buying it tomorrow also. I'm buying. That means that 90,000 naira for one, two is 180. That is somebody's 6 months salary. 6 months. 6 months. 6 months. That means, and I will do 6 months. Get a tire with the butt. If I, no, sorry. Just no cap, man, no nothing. Just dig the ground, bury yourself, and die. You are not worthy of living. Go on. Don't manure. We don't manure. So those are like eat food. So you can see some work. If that say make you never work, make them know say you don't get work. Yes or yes? Make good work help your life. Make it help your life. Make them know find you do. So what am I trying to say? I'm not okay. Let's go to here. We are still here. A life of labor. Then a life of labor. Okay, I said something when the thermodynamics take place. He started working against Adam. Oh, working with Adam. So write this one down. Write this one down. A life of labor. Adam will work twice as hard. Adam will work twice as hard to get half as much. Then Adam will have to work twice as hard. Adam have to work twice as hard to get half as much. He has to work twice as hard to get half as much. I'm going to explain. Adam has to work twice harder to get half much. He has to work twice as hard to get half as much. A life of labor. You work twice harder to get half. That is a life of labor. Don't ever work for this. This is a life of labor. I'm telling you, you see a man of 50, 40 years, he still complain about 20,000, 50, 100,000. You ask him, when men were men, where were you? And he's ready to give you explanation. Why do you explain poverty? Don't explain poverty. Stop. Don't explain poverty. He's very angry poverty. Don't explain poverty. Just say it is well. If you know what to say it is well. Why are you coming late? You want to explain. Please don't explain excuses. Excuses are the currency we used to buy failure. What did I say? Don't explain excuses. The more you explain excuse, that's why you are buying the life of excuse. Poverty, failure. Why are you coming late? Sorry, I will come early. Don't explain poverty. Don't explain lack of money. Why you don't have money? Begin to explain. My auntie swallow shovel. My auntie swallow. My uncle carry barrel. Why are you explaining failure? Why are you explaining failure? Just apologize. See, if you ask Adam, where are you? He said, God, see me. I don't offend though. No vex, so I beg. Now messed up. This thing no will happen. You run the hide. See the problem with man. Stop explaining poverty now. He messed up big time. Just come say, I beg like that for grand self. Say, I beg, see me here. I don't mess up. I don't know for day. You begin to hide. That's it. Ask them, Adam, what's happening? You begin to explain. Woman, when you give me, why you going to explain? Why you explain poverty? Why you explain poverty? Why you explain poverty? You know they explain poverty. You know they ever explain poverty. No try them again. Poverty don't need explanation. You need cure. You need cure. Poverty is just the fruit of the root. We need to go to uproot this thing. This thing called laziness. This thing called poverty. We need to remove the root so that your family can be free for life. See, it's easier to cure poverty than to manage poverty. I'm telling you, you have to remove it from root. Now, mindset. Tell me mindset. Poverty starts in the mind, always settles in the pocket. Wealth starts in the mind, always settles in the pocket. That's why knowledge is the only asset that changes your mind before the pocket. So acquire knowledge to cure poverty. Change your financial blueprint. Uninstall those wealth files. Install new wealth file. Because your brain is a transmitting and a receiving center. So whatever your brain transmits, that's what you receive. You'll be shocked that attitude is one of the most powerful weapons you want to become great in life. Because attitude is the way you think and feel about something. And attitude comes as a result of belief. Do not believe. Believe means focus. Do not focus. If you believe, you focus on negative. That means you believe negative. You have doubt. Focus on positive. You have to believe in positive. You have faith. Turn on faith. So belief is focus. Turn on focus. I don't need to know your future. Once I know what you're focusing, I know your belief system. Once I can develop your focus, I know how you're going to end, because success is predictable. What I said? Success is predictable. If I see a man that focuses on knowledge, I can predict his future. If I see a man that hates knowledge, I can predict his future. If I see a man that loves discipline, I can predict his future. If I see a man that don't like discipline, I can predict his future. If I see a man that focuses on putting commitment, commitment, I can take a matter of time, because I really know courage, determination, the competence will take it to the top. See, it's better to follow commitment, character, and discipline than to follow all this ginger. See, ginger. Anything where they hot, they go fast. And they tell you what I know. I give you time. A matter of time will tell. Yes or yes? Yes. See, I get time before no be property. What can I talk?
I get time before no be property.
I am at the teach where I teach. So make you see the rise now. Make you never come down again. No, ever. The only way I will never come down is that you must build men. Ubon, King of Blessed Memory, said that if you climb a mountain, you must surely come down to climb the next mountain. But the only way not to come down is to plant men. Then not plant men. Ubon, King of Blessed Memory, furthermore, to tell us that you want to eat banana, you want to eat some things, you plant in 3 months. You eat a corn in 3 months. You want to eat in 1 year, plant yam and cassava. You want to eat for a lifetime, plant men. Then not plant men. I can tell Tinubu is the president today because he planted men. When you want to go and plant men, men are the greatest. Even God came to die for man. Why can't you just look for 6 people when you are alive to mentor and affect their life? You say, I don't find anybody in the yoga. When you are dead, we will see 6 will carry you to the grave. Yes or yes? Yes. You have a choice. No, I have a choice. To either find 6 alive. To either find 6 alive. Or find 6 when I'm dead. No, I will find 6 when I'm dead. You have a choice. Choose one. Okay, choice is dead. Life and dead. Choose one. Now look us here complaining, giving me excuses. I think I need to end this class. I don't even know why I'm not even here. I must enter this one today, even at the door touch and small. The last thing you need to write here: a life of labor. Write it here: a life of labor. The creation was working against Adam. The creation was working against Adam. Disappointed and embarrassed him, and stopped cooperating with him. The creation was working against Adam, disappointed Adam and embarrassed him and stopped cooperating with him. The creation was working against Adam after the fall in the life of labor. The creation was working against Adam, disappointed him, embarrassed him, and stopped cooperating with him. The creation was working against Adam after the fall, a life of labor. Disappointed him, embarrassed him, and stopped cooperating with him. So once you leave where you're supposed to be, things start working against you. If you like, pray and fast. I know this thing I'm telling you is not by prayer and fast, because you don't pray and fast to become wealthy. Praying and fasting is good. It's a spiritual exercise for spiritual gift, not for property. See, you don't pray, you don't trust yourself into wealth. You learn your way into wealth. Ask a question. I'm going to ask you a funny question. You answer me yes if I learn how. Can you become a medical doctor? Yes, if I learn how. It's not yes if I pray how. It's not yes if I pray hard. Can you become a lawyer? Yes, if I learn how. It's not yes if I pray how. If I pray hard. No. It's not prayer you become a lawyer. You learn. Then I learn. Can you become a billionaire? Yes, if I learn how. You don't pray to be a billionaire. You learn to be a pray. Okay, when you pray finish, faith without work is dead. And they tell you what I know. Okay, can you make more money every day? Yes, if I learn how. It's not pray how. You do not have to pray hard to make money every day. Money is a slave of value. There's something money follows. It's called value. Okay, can you achieve all your financial dreams in life?
Yes, if I learn how.
Why are you not achieving your dreams? You've not learned how. It's not that you not pray hard. So everything comes through learning. Tell me learning. Let me go to the next class. Sweatless success. Even if I have to just introduce the class. So sweatless success. Write this one down on your notes boldly, please. If you have not written anything today, you need to write this one down. Very, very important. Leverage is the key to sweatless success. Leverage is the key. In fact, the only key. Some of my friends will say, the only way to become a millionaire is through investment. Pray and fast. You know that happen. It's not through margin. It's through money working for you. Investment. The only key to enjoy sweatless success is leverage. Leverage is the only key to sweatless success. There's no amount of English you speak with me. I know once a man doesn't leverage, I can predict your future. Whether you are living 50 years or 30 years, I know you will die broke and poor. I know if you die 2 years after you die, your anything you keep will finish. I know for sure. You can play from. I used to tell my mother when I was in mommy, I cannot inherit your job and your certificate. When I was in final years, I really financial books. Mommy, children only inherit an investment. So now you are in headmistress of primary school, the highest ladder in that career. Find a business to do so that when I finish my youth service, I can inherit. Mom's vex. Who runs and they find trouble. Now it don't happen now. Your children can never inherit your certificate. They cannot inherit your job. What they inherit is asset and investment. They're not investment. If you like argue with me, I'm waiting for you after 35 years when they sack you or they retire you. That is when we'll now speak. We will understand. 3 months after then, you will now understand whether you are rich or you're wealthy. You will know the difference between the two. So so now is the best time to start creating your wealth because you have a sound mind in a sound body. Now is the best time. Turn out now.
Now.
There's no language of success that is better than now. Stop procrastinating. Stop telling me I don't have energy. Okay? Start doing it. You find energy along the way. Yes or yes?
Yes.
As you go, as you grow, and as you give. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Leverage is a key to sweatless success. So leverage is 3 things. Number 1, I'm going to give you 3 of them when we call it a day. Tomorrow I'll give you the note for the 3 of them. Leverage, you put it like this. Leverage is 1. Leverage is a lever. I'm going to give you a long note. Number 2, leverage is an advantage. Leverage is an advantage. I'm going to give you all of them. It is a long note for this. Number 4 says, I did not say effortless, or you will not walk. I did not say effortless, or you will not walk, or practice discipline, or need to work. Full stop. Leverage is the key to sweatless success. I did not say effortless. I did not say effortless. I did not say effortless, or you will not walk, or practice discipline, or need to work. I did not say that you don't need to work. But I'm going to give you the example what I'm trying to say. I'm going to give you practical steps how you can build this leverage. And because leverage is a lever, is an advantage, is a speed equity. I'm going to give you the note tomorrow. So before we go to the note tomorrow, let me round up with this statement. So write this one down. There is a big difference between working on something and actually stressfully sweating your way to success. There's a big difference between working on something. There's a big difference between working on something and actually stressfully sweating your way to success. There's a big difference between working on something. A big difference between working on something. There's a big difference between working on something and actually stressfully sweating your way to success. And actually stressfully sweating your way to success. There's a big difference between working on something and actually stressfully sweating your way to success. So I think tomorrow we'll talk about how you can leverage on time, leverage on places, leverage on people, how you can create relationship. I tell you something, money, the lowest form of money is cash. We discussed that a lot. The first level of money is credibility. Second leverage of money is called leverage credibility. Third level is called competence. Fourth level is called what? Competence, character, and cash. So when someone is looking for cash, well, you know that person that person is still in poverty. Because you don't look for cash when you talk about money. Cash is the least thing you talk about when money is talking about. So there are other forms of money that can give you access and cash cannot give to you. So we have a lot to share. We have a lot to talk just to make sure you think better, act better, have better results. So that you can actually have creation and creatures working for you. And then you can actually leverage, take advantage and speed equity. You will live for others and you leave this hard work and start working hard. And then sweat is not your friend. It's not something you have to sweat for the rest of life. You have a plan. Tell a plan. Yeah. Whereby money can work for you. See, he that failed to plan to fail. You don't pray for a house, you build a house. You don't pray for a business, you build it. When you are building, there's a place for foundation where nobody can see. That's what we are doing right now. You are digging the ground, you are investing in yourself, you are the greater asset. So as you invest in yourself, men have not seen. When the results start coming, they say you are lucky. If you are lucky, let them also be lucky. You know, some people keep telling that rich men and successful men are lucky. If riches were horses, even the slave will ride on it. Yes or yes? Yes. Servants will ride on it. So this is the best we can take today. So tomorrow we give you a long note on sweatless success. How you can leverage on your liver, take advantage on your leverage equity. How you can build a successful system and businesses so that money can work for you. Because a man is supposed to create a system and also a business, a system supposed to run business. Why man run system? What did I say? System supposed to run business. Men run system. So that's just okay. So man is supposed to run business. Systems supposed to run business. Systems supposed to run business. Now man supposed to run system. So your work is not to work for business. It's to run a system that regulates people's behavior in business. I'll give you some strategy tomorrow. Tell us tomorrow. Life is pretty easy. It's only man that make it difficult because they don't want to learn. When you don't learn, everything look like winch. Everything look like witchcraft. Because my people pray for lack of knowledge. Thank God you fought because you don't learn anything. You don't want to invest in yourself. So that's what you can take today. Online community, please don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentor will see far. See you tomorrow. See you at the top, and God bless you. And please, for the rest of us here, yesterday we did a lot of comments.